Welcome back to CruiseAway, the home of big adventures around the world. I'm Derek, and this time we're going to showcase one of the best ways to see the world. An amazing dream away package to the dazzling lights of Las Vegas, to the crisp mountain air of the Canadian Rockies, and one of the most dazzling cruise experiences through incredible Alaska. We have got one heck of a trip lined up for you. So sit back, relax, and let the dreams unfold over the next 30 minutes. First up, though, for those of you who are new to us here at CruiseAway, let's find out more about the only choice here in Oz for your next dream getaway.
Here at CruiseAway, we've been sending Australian travellers on amazing cruise holidays for over 25 years. Our award-winning team specialise in bringing you the best deals from all major cruise lines, sailing right across the globe. Whether you're looking to cruise locally or afar, with thousands of unmissable deals available right now, you can be sure we'll find you your perfect cruise holiday. So, if you're ready, let's go cruising.
Yes, why not? And I tell you what, that 25 years of travel know-how really comes in handy for your big next holiday adventure. Now, we make all the arrangements for you so you can just drink it all in and just enjoy the fantastic experiences along the way. Well, how about 21 unforgettable nights for April on a holiday that delivers Las Vegas, the Grand Canyon, the Colorado River, the American Southwest, Yellowstone National Park, and then on to Canada's incredible Rocky Mountains and a cruise of ever exciting and changing Alaska. Now, we start on the 28th of April by flying from Sydney over to glorious Las Vegas, Nevada, Sin City, the bright lights and the big city in the middle of the desert to start a 12-night tour experience. Now, this is going to be a roller coaster of a tour. So here's Andy standing by in Vegas to take us through the trip.
Welcome to the entertainment capital of the world, Viva Las Vegas. Upon your arrival at Harry Reid International Airport, you'll be transferred to your hotel to settle in and begin your adventure. Over the first few days, take advantage of free time to explore the famous Strip with its dazzling array of themed hotels, world-class casinos and extravagant shows. Your escorted tour then begins on day 4, when you'll embark on a journey to the Grand Canyon West Rim, home to the Hualapai Indians. Here, you'll marvel at the immense size and geological wonders of the Grand Canyon, exploring Eagle Point with its skywalk offering breathtaking views. After this unforgettable experience, you'll continue on to Flagstaff for the night. The following day will see you journey through the painted desert and sacred lands of the Navajo and Hopi before you visit two remarkable sites, Antelope Canyon and Horseshoe Bend. At Horseshoe Bend, gaze upon the dramatic curve of the Colorado River as it winds through Glen Canyon. Then, venture into Lower Antelope Canyon on a guided tour led by a Navajo guide, where you'll be mesmerized by the swirling sandstone walls, carved by wind and water over millennia. You'll next travel to Salt Lake City on day 6. This is Utah's capital and is known for its rich history and striking architecture. Explore landmarks such as Temple Square, home to the iconic Mormon Temple and the imposing Utah State Capitol building. Immerse yourself in the city's culture and religious heritage before retiring for the night. Day 7 continues your journey north into Wyoming, crossing into Jackson, a picturesque western town gateway to Grand Teton National Park. Revel in the park's serene beauty, highlighted by the towering peaks of the Teton Range. Later, journey to Yellowstone National Park, where you'll stay close to the park for easy access to its geological marvels and abundant wildlife. You'll get to spend day 8 fully immersed in Yellowstone's wonders, from the iconic Old Faithful geyser to the vivid colours of the Grand Prismatic Spring and the bubbling mud pots. Explore the park's natural treasures and landscapes before returning to your hotel for the evening. On day 9, you'll depart Yellowstone and traverse the plains of Montana to Shelby, a tranquil town offering a peaceful evening to unwind and reflect on your journey thus far. You'll continue your adventure on day 10 as you cross into Alberta in Canada, passing through Calgary for a brief sightseeing tour. Arrive in Canmore, a gateway to the Canadian Rockies, where you'll settle into your hotel and enjoy the breathtaking surroundings. The following day will see you explore Banff National Park, including your chance to ride the Banff Gondola to ascend Sulphur Mountain for panoramic views of the Rockies, before enjoying time to explore the alpine landscapes at your leisure. Day 12 takes you through Mount Revelstoke, Glacier and Yoho National Parks, each offering spectacular vistas of snow-capped mountains and serene lakes. You'll conclude your journey on day 13 with a city tour of Vancouver, exploring Chinatown, Gastown and Stanley Park. This itinerary blends natural wonders, cultural experiences and the vibrant spirit of Las Vegas into an unforgettable journey through the American Southwest and Canadian Rockies.
Gosh, looks absolutely incredible, doesn't it? I mean, there's so much to take in there. We'll need to see it all again, and don't worry, we will a little bit later. Now, at the end of that tour, you'll then be transferred to the Canada Place Pier in Vancouver, and waiting for you is the laid-back luxury home-from-home feel of Holland America Line's Koningsdam. And here she is. You are going to love it. 7-night cruise. Now, remember, this next 7 nights of cruising is all about scenery. It's all about drinking in every single ounce of the scenery in Alaska. So you will love the feel on the ship. It's very laid back, it's very relaxed. There's lots of fun things for you to do. There's lots of things to immerse yourself in while you're on the ship as well. But essentially, this is about being your comfortable home from home to then enjoy the sights of Alaska. So this will be a real treat for you. Fabulous dining right the way through, as you expect on every single cruise, of course, but Holland America Line are renowned for the quality of their cuisine and their service on board as well. And that's really, really important. When you're on a cruise, you want service that's completely and utterly effortless, that you don't really have to lift a finger. Remember, you are being looked after in royal style. Your stateroom, of course, is being looked after and serviced every single day, which is amazing. So there's no bed making, there's no cleaning to do. You've got your wonderful, comfortable bathroom with all the facilities you need, plenty of wardrobe space, and just that feeling that nothing is a hassle. Everything's very, very easy. You've got some amazing experiences to have while you are on board. Of course, enjoy wonderful room service delivered to your stateroom. Make sure you get into the Culinary Arts Centre as well, to the chef's kitchen, where you can watch cooking demonstrations. You can actually be part of the cooking demonstration as well, maybe bring home a new dish or two. I mean, this is all about the quality of the experience, because let me tell you, as beautiful as the spaces are inside Koningsdam, you will spend a lot of this particular cruise up on deck or with your nose pressed against the window. Do you know what I mean? This is all about the scenery and the views and the experiences. Look at how grand dining is here as well. And listen, you can go low-key and casual. You can do room service, as I mentioned before, or you can go for the full 9 yards every single night of your cruise. It's the great thing about cruising. You can chop and change your mind as many times as you like. Fabulous entertainment, of course, lots of music on board. BB King's is there, the Lincoln Arts Centre, Billboard on board. So music is a big thing on Holland America. So let's take this amazing cruise then. We cruise the Inside Passage first in Alaska, which is absolutely beautiful, through the Tracy Arm Inlet, through to Juneau, which is a very historic port actually. You can hike up Mount Roberts here, see the wild deer and the bald eagles and so many other things too. On we go to Skagway. Now this is known as the Garden City of Alaska, filled with beauty and nature. Explore the town itself if you want to. There are many excursions which Holland America Line will put on, which you can choose to take if you want to various destinations. Glacier Bay we cruise through. Now all the cruise ships actually can sail through Glacier Bay. It's kind of a privilege in the cruise industry to be able to do that, but it's got your best chance of seeing the carving glaciers there and all the lovely wildlife as well. Into Ketchikan, you can go to the Totem Heritage Centre here and the Bight State Park. There are attractions of Saxman Village just outside of Ketchikan as well, to see the Tlingit culture, of course, the indigenous people of this region. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, you've got plenty of scenic cruising as part of this cruise. We're looking now at just some of the areas that you'll be going through. The Inside Passage, which I mentioned at the beginning, which is a protected network of waterways, glacier-cut fjords, lush rainforests, and very diverse wildlife as well. Heading through some of these scenic parts of the Alaska trip, you'll often see bears, whales, mountain goats roaming across the beautiful areas in Alaska itself. It's just beautiful. Look out for the little chubby seals, which will be up there on the ice floes as well. It's going to be the most incredible, and this is what I mean about this cruise. You will spend a lot of time up on board, drinking in the journey. There'll be a guide taking you through Alaska as well, and kind of, hitting the highlights for you too. I mean, talk of highlights, look at this holiday in its entirety. You've got the escorted tour, which starts off with your 3 nights in Las Vegas and takes you here, there and everywhere across the American Southwest. Some wonderful, wonderful places to see there. And then you finish in Vancouver, time to look around Vancouver, followed by this wonderful cruise as well across Alaska, and of course your flight back to Australia. You won't want to come back after this one, but you'll be so glad that you took a big adventure like this. Now, we are looking forward to April. Now, April comes around sooner than you think, but we can put a lower deposit down on this. Now, your deposits start from $1,000 each today to lock in the price tag that we've got for you. But I would get in quickly, because even those deposit prices can change very rapidly. The whole package, remember, is the flight out from Sydney to Las Vegas, that 12-night guided tour, including a few nights to enjoy Vegas itself and the Strip before touring the Grand Canyon, the Colorado River, Salt Lake City, Yellowstone National Park, Calgary, Banff National Park, the Canadian Rocky Mountains National Parks, and then into Vancouver with time to look around there. And then, of course, well, actually, your tour, just to talk about the tour for a second, while you're on the tour, all of your accommodation, the air-conditioned transport, the local tour directors, plenty of sightseeing, and all of the attraction admission fees, they're all included as part of that, which is brilliant. Now, at the end of the tour, we transfer you to the port in Vancouver for that wonderful full-board cruise, of course, with Holland America Line on Koningsdam through Alaska, which also includes the treasures of Glacier Bay and the Inside Passage as well, which not every cruise line will do. Plus, of course, your flight back to Sydney from Vancouver. Our price tag I just want to show you right now, because honestly, you're probably this far to really wanting to go now, and actually that price tag is not stopping you at all. It's amazing. Remember, we can lock in that price today with a lower deposit. The deposits start from $1,000 each, but of course, remember, April comes around fairly soon. It's really not that far away in the great scheme of things. Now, if you want to upgrade your cruise experience so you've got those views literally in your room, either out to the sea or on your balcony to enjoy the fresh air, let's take a look at the upgrade prices for those. Now, also, if you want to make this all-inclusive, Holland America Line have a package called Have It All, where you can add drinks and Wi-Fi and other bits and pieces to that as well. So if you want to get all of that budgeted and sorted for the holiday in advance, this is just for the cruise element, obviously, then talk to the team when you call. You'll have questions. I mean, listen, I've gone through this as thoroughly as I possibly can, but you'll have questions, and the best thing to do always with a holiday like this is call our team and talk to us right now. It's toll free to call 1300 411 954, and you can ask all the questions you want to with regards to putting the putting together of this holiday and what's included and what you need to do. And actually what you need to do is very little. Actually, give us a call, book it, and we will sort it out for you. Now, as you can imagine, a package like this takes quite some putting together, but it really is the best way of seeing a part of the world in true style and in great detail as well. Everything's taken care of, meaning you can literally book it and then enjoy it. Now, talking of experience, and this really is an experience of a lifetime, this holiday, the team here at CruiseAway have been putting trips like this together now for over 2.5 decades.
With over 25 years of travel experience, when booking with CruiseAway, you're dealing with the cruise specialists. We can tailor-make the perfect holiday for you, adding hotel stays and exciting land tours so you can fully immerse yourself in the destinations you're visiting. We allow you to spread the cost of your holiday. Just pay a deposit today, and then you have until the due date to pay your balance. You can browse our deals online at cruiseaway.com.au or call us toll free and speak to one of our experienced cruise consultants based right here in Australia. Plus, as a fully accredited member of CLIA, AFTA and ATAS, you have total confidence and complete peace of mind when booking with us. CruiseAway, you know you want to.
Yeah, we always want to. Now we're going to go back to Alaska in just a moment, but I want to give you now a quick reminder of your chance to win a cruise for free by entering our competition. We've got a 7-night cruise for 2 to the Caribbean up for grabs in a balcony cabin on the brand new, yet to be launched MSC World America, which launches next year with a wide range of date choices on offer to enjoy your prize, which is worth up to $8,000. And all you need to do for a chance to win is point your smartphone at that QR code in the corner of your screen and follow the link from there. It's also on our homepage of cruiseaway.com.au. Remember, entries must be in by the 31st of August, but it's got to be worth a go, hasn't it? So make sure you get an entry in right now. As I say before, the link is also, if you can't use the QR code thing or you miss it for any reason, it's also on the front page of our website as well, cruiseaway.com.au. So if you fancy a bit of a Caribbean cruise for free, well, you've got a chance to win it. So go and get entered today. Good luck. Right, let's take you back through this trip then for April. 21 nights in all, taking you from Vegas to Alaska with a whole lot more between the two. We start on the 28th of April by flying from Sydney over to Las Vegas, and that's where we begin 12 nights on a guided tour. Let's start the tour on the strip of Sin City itself, Las Vegas. That's where Andy picks up the story for us.
Welcome to the entertainment capital of the world, Viva Las Vegas. Upon your arrival at Harry Reid International Airport, you'll be transferred to your hotel to settle in and begin your adventure. Over the first few days, take advantage of free time to explore the famous Strip with its dazzling array of themed hotels, world-class casinos and extravagant shows. Your escorted tour then begins on day 4, when you'll embark on a journey to the Grand Canyon West Rim, home to the Hualapai Indians. Here, you'll marvel at the immense size and geological wonders of the Grand Canyon, exploring Eagle Point with its skywalk offering breathtaking views. After this unforgettable experience, you'll continue on to Flagstaff for the night. The following day will see you journey through the Painted Desert and sacred lands of the Navajo and Hopi before you visit 2 remarkable sites, Antelope Canyon and Horseshoe Bend. At Horseshoe Bend, gaze upon the dramatic curve of the Colorado River as it winds through Glen Canyon. Then, venture into Lower Antelope Canyon on a guided tour led by a Navajo guide, where you'll be mesmerized by the swirling sandstone walls, carved by wind and water over millennia. You'll next travel to Salt Lake City on day 6. This is Utah's capital and is known for its rich history and striking architecture. Explore landmarks such as Temple Square, home to the iconic Mormon Temple and the imposing Utah State Capitol building. Immerse yourself in the city's culture and religious heritage before retiring for the night. Day 7 continues your journey north into Wyoming, crossing into Jackson, a picturesque western town gateway to Grand Teton National Park. Revel in the park's serene beauty, highlighted by the towering peaks of the Teton Range. Later, journey to Yellowstone National Park, where you'll stay close to the park for easy access to its geological marvels and abundant wildlife. You'll get to spend day 8 fully immersed in Yellowstone's wonders, from the iconic Old Faithful geyser to the vivid colours of the Grand Prismatic Spring and the bubbling mud pots. Explore the park's natural treasures and landscapes before returning to your hotel for the evening. On day 9, you'll depart Yellowstone and traverse the plains of Montana to Shelby, a tranquil town offering a peaceful evening to unwind and reflect on your journey thus far. You'll continue your adventure on day 10 as you cross into Alberta in Canada, passing through Calgary for a brief sightseeing tour. Arrive in Canmore, a gateway to the Canadian Rockies, where you'll settle into your hotel and enjoy the breathtaking surroundings. The following day will see you explore Banff National Park, including your chance to ride the Banff Gondola to ascend Sulphur Mountain for panoramic views of the Rockies, before enjoying time to explore the alpine landscapes at your leisure. Day 12 takes you through Mount Revelstoke, Glacier and Yoho National Parks, each offering spectacular vistas of snow-capped mountains and serene lakes. You'll conclude your journey on day 13 with a city tour of Vancouver, exploring Chinatown, Gastown and Stanley Park. This itinerary blends natural wonders, cultural experiences and the vibrant spirit of Las Vegas into an unforgettable journey through the American Southwest and Canadian Rockies.
And I can tell you what, you are in for a huge treat. If you've never been to Vegas, for instance, you will love it. I absolutely promise. Right, okay, at the end of your tour, we transfer you to the port in Vancouver. And it's cruise time then, and we're on board Holland America Line's Koningsdam. Here she is and her wonderful friendly team on board. You're going to love life on board. There is so much for you to enjoy, but remember, this cruise is all about, as I said before, it's about the scenery. It's about being up on top deck. It's about looking out for the glaciers carving, for the whales that are coming through, you know, for the brown bears as you're sailing up and down these wonderful sort of coastlines, pretty close to the glaciers in some cases as well. You've got a good few days of scenic cruising as part of this cruise, which is amazing. And of course, quite aside that, you've got to spend time just relaxing and chilling and enjoying everything that Holland America has to offer. You are just going to be treated beautifully. The finest food, I mean, some of that you can get involved in actually cooking yourself in the test kitchen if you want to. There's lots for you in terms of just sitting down and enjoying great food. They've got a seafood brasserie there called Celle de Mer that serve up amazing fresh seafood and bouillabaisse and all sorts. They've got an Italian restaurant there for you, Canaletto, which is beautiful, a real signature for Holland America Line. Look at the accommodation, nice calming colours, wood everywhere. Plenty of, you know, furniture and home comforts for you. So this is all about you really switching off and just literally enjoying the view. In terms of your entertainment of an evening, well, you have got a number of different choices. You've got the theatre shows, of course, with the wonderful productions and the team on board, but you've got so much live music as well. You've got Billboard on board, you've got BB King's on board. There's always music around a Holland America Line ship. They are just superb. Now, when it comes to dining, it's not always just, you know, sitting down to the full meal, by the way. They do have a wonderful buffet there as well. So if you're never quite sure what you fancy, or you fancy something lighter, then it's all there for you. It's going to be an amazing cruise. But as I say, this is an experience cruise. This is almost an expedition cruise if you think about it, because cruising through Alaska very much is about the natural wonders that are there. You do quite a few days of scenic cruising on this one, which is wonderful. So through Tracy Arm Fjord and the Inside Passage as well. And you're going to places like Juneau and Glacier Bay. Glacier Bay, going through there is just a real privilege and a real honour as well, to the unspot landscape of the glaciers, watching them carve as well. Then you've got historic places like Ketchikan as well, which are fascinating places. Honestly, I think you come back from this holiday, it's a 3-week-long holiday. I think you come back from this one thinking, wow. And it's not like the old days of, you know, sending off all of your films from the camera and waiting for the pictures to come back. Of course, now we've all got our gadgets in our hand one way or other, whether it's your smartphone, your digital camera, and you've got the pictures there and the memories there. The memories will live long on this one too. It's an incredible opportunity. And remember, we've done all of the arranging for you. On the tour part of this, all of the accommodation, all of the transport, the admission fees, all the bits and pieces that put something like this together are complete. You don't really have to top that up or add to it. And then the cruise is full board, really easy. It's wonderful. Now, this whole holiday, remember, here's our price tag here. We can put a deposit on this today to book it if you want to. So deposits today start around about $1,000 each. But remember, the sooner you book it, the more likely you can put a lower deposit down. They can change as well, but that will not change if you book it right now. Now, you can book it a couple of different ways. You can go onto our website, cruiseaway.com.au, and you can pop that number in. but it's always easier to call, I think. It's always better to have a conversation with a holiday like this. So 1300 411 954. Now that price, just to round up what's included in that price, that's your flight from, let's see if I can remember now, Sydney out to Las Vegas, and then you've got your 12-night guided tour, which starts with a few nights in Vegas. You've got plenty of time to go and see shows, go and do all the casinos and just the fun stuff in Vegas, and then you start your tour, which takes you to highlights of the Grand Canyon, which is just brilliant. I've been on that skywalk at Eagle Point. It is fantastic. You will love it. Make sure you have your pictures taken by the photographers there as well. You're also going to tour the Colorado River, see the sights there, Salt Lake City, Yellowstone National Park, which would be amazing to see, Calgary in Canada, and the Banff National Park, which is just wonderful, mountainous, lush scenery everywhere, going through the Canadian Rocky Mountains, through the national park there, and then you end in Vancouver, plenty of time to tour and explore there. And remember, as I said before, all of the additions are included in your tour as well. So the accommodation, the transport, getting in, your local tour guide is there as well, and plenty of sightseeing time, which is great. Now, at the end of the tour, we will meet you from the end of the tour and transfer you to the port in Vancouver, and then you get straight on board the ship on Holland America Line's Koningsdam. And that's it, you're back on holiday again, cruising through Alaska, through 7 nights, of course. You're included on the itinerary, cruising Glacier Bay. And not all of the cruise lines can do that, which is brilliant. And the Inside Passage, that are all stunning. Everyone I know that has been on an Alaska cruise has come back and said, I am so glad I went there. To do that as part of a larger multi-trip holiday is incredible. Of course, in that price is your flight back at the end of the cruise back to Sydney from Vancouver. It is amazing, honestly. And I'll tell you how we do it. First of all, we have big buying power. We're a big worldwide company. CruiseAway have been around for over 25 years. In that time, we've booked a lot of people on cruises. We've booked a lot of flights. We've booked a lot of hotels and a lot of tours as well. And that means that we can open up discounts that you and I, as ordinary citizens, we can't just get access to that kind of thing by just tapping it into our computer. And the other thing about this is you hand all the responsibility over to us as well. You don't have to worry about any of the arrangements. You just book it and enjoy it. And that's the great thing about a holiday like this, where you are traveling some distance and having some experience. You don't want any worry on your mind. You just want to go on the holiday and enjoy it. If you want to see the show again, by the way, it's on our YouTube channel. We're here every day, of course, with more CruiseAway shows on Gecko, 10 in the morning and 1 and 4 in the afternoon. And if you'd like to go on a virtual ship visit, by the way, if you've never taken a cruise before, again, head to our website at cruiseaway.com.au, because if you're thinking about cruising, don't sit there forever. Don't sit there until it's too late and you can't manage it anymore. It's an amazing experience to have. From all of the team here at CruiseAway, I'll see you back here soon. Bye-bye.